Hi everyone, look what I have. Paper pumpkin. Okay, so this arrived yesterday and the plastic wrap has been taken off, but I haven't opened it. So it's going to be a surprise to all of us. Well, no, I already know what it is because I've seen spoilers, but, and you may already have your kits. Maybe it's not a surprise to you. I am going to get my Pear Pizzazz ink pad because I know that that's the color of Stampin' Spot in here. And I like to save my Stampin' Spots for gifts or something. So, if you are not a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, it's such an amazing kit. Now is a great time to subscribe. So let's get into the kit. Let's see what's in here. Oh boy. Okay, so first let's talk about this. I'm gonna close this again. So, the Paper Pumpkin kit in May is going to include some new in colors from the next annual catalog. So this is all very exciting. So demonstrators are actually going to get to see the new in colors on Wednesday. We get a little sneak peek of the new catalog, and so now's a great time to be a demonstrator too. If you want to get some new stuff early, if you want to see the catalog early, now's a great time. But if you want to see those colors in your Paper Pumpkin kit, subscribe to get May's kit because it's going to include lots of new Stampin' Up! In colors. So I'm super excited about this. So make sure you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. I think there's a link in the comment to subscribe. If not, I'll make sure to add one. You have to May 10th to subscribe. After May 10th, you cannot subscribe for the May kit anymore. So if you want the May kit, you have to subscribe by May 10th. So super fun, super exciting. New colors. Where do I put that? Okay. All right, so let's see what's in our box. So again, we have a Pear Pizzazz ink spot, but I will save that. This looks like either Melon Mambo or Rococo Rose ribbon. Ooh, I like this ribbon. So, oh, it's nice and soft. I really like this ribbon. So, not too much of this ribbon, just a little bit. And I'm guessing it didn't make it into the kit, so they had to throw it in extra. That's why it's on top, but I love it. This is our stamp set. Let's look at it. Let's see which way is the... So it looks like there's like, there's a little tree. Let me flip it over. There's a tree, some little leaves for the tree. It says Happy Mother's Day, Mom. There's some butterflies. Let's see. I'm glad you are my family, daughter, sister, brother, son. To my wonderful, Happy Father's Day. I'll always be here for you. And family where life begins and love never ends. So lots of greetings in this stamp set. There's only 3 images, but really fun greetings. So, all right, let's move the whole box out of the way. All right, and our kit. So there's 4 of each card. So you're gonna get 8 cards this month. Let me find my scissors. 8 cards this month. So 8 cards for about $20, plus you get the stamp set, plus the ink spot, and any extra supplies. So that's a pretty great deal. Paper Pumpkin is always a good deal. So there's dimensionals. These are smaller than our regular dimensionals, but let me find some mini dimensionals here because they look bigger than the minis. So do we have a 3rd size of dimensionals? So I don't know that the camera will pick it up, but let me see. Okay, so that's mini. We'll put these in size order. So there you go. You can kind of see. So this is the one that came in the Paper Pumpkin. So it's not too much bigger, but it is slightly bigger. So, my goodness, do we have, I'm gonna put that on there. Do we have another size of dimensionals? That would be very exciting. Okay, then we have some little pearls. So it looks like maybe Pool Party and Crushed Curry. Now on the directions, if I were to pull that out, there is a color list on the directions. So let me find the directions. So on the very back, it has the coordinating colors down here. So let me just do something real quick. I hope everything is good. Sorry, I'm messing with my camera. Let me sign. So are we still there? You guys still there? Okay, everybody's still there? Everybody's still there? I hope so. Okay, so the coordinating colors are always listed down here, and it also lists everything that your kit includes. These are the 2 projects that we're making, and then they also list some alternating projects on here. And this one, it looks like they use that tree to make like a hydrangea flower. Is that a hydrangea? I don't know, a flower. And then the leaf, that's like a fall tree. So very cute. So really love that. Okay, hope you guys are still with me. All right, envelopes. So we have 8 envelopes. So they pre-printed. This looks like maybe Pear Pizzazz and Shaded Spruce. Maybe is that the other color? Yeah, Shaded Spruce. Soft Seafoam. This might be Soft Seafoam. This doesn't look like Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so envelopes. I'm gonna set those aside. These are cute. Life's greatest blessings begin and end with family. It is in family that we learn to love, teach what is most important, and grow together in love and laughter. Grateful for you. Happy to be yours. So really cute. These are going to be used on one of our cards. Now I did see that our cards were kind of fun folded ones. So here's the first card bases. So I'll show you those in a second. So we have lots of little bird die cuts and butterfly die cuts. I'll set those aside too. And our banner pieces. So we have a Soft Seafoam. This one looks like crushed curry, like polka dots. And then here's our other card base. It's pre-printed. And again, this is like a fun fold one too. So actually, let me just grab, let's just grab one of each of everything because we'll make one card of each. I'm gonna grab one card base of each. And then these leaves, oh, these leaves are like embossed. That's really cool. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how many, I think we'll need 2. No, 1. We'll need 1, so let me pop out one of those. These are really cool. These are die cut and embossed. So that's really cool. Okay, now Paper Pumpkin did post their video last night, I believe, so I'll make sure to post that as well. And then some greeting pieces. I don't know, I think we need this long one. I don't see the other one used. So there's a couple different shapes in here. There's a bigger one and then a smaller one, but I don't see this one used anywhere, so maybe that's just an extra one you can stamp on. So that's always fun. And then finally our tree trunks, which I think we only need 1 of. And these are super delicate, so be careful with these. Delicate little things. And of course, glue dots. No Paper Pumpkin is complete without glue dots. Okay, so let's see. Now these do include instructions. Paper Pumpkin always includes instructions, but yeah, I'm just gonna set my paper up and I will look at the picture and figure it out. Okay, so let's do this tree one first. So this will fold up. Let me grab my bone folder. I'm gonna do that. So this one just unfolds like that. So there's a little piece of folds up down here. Now when you're adhering your tree on here, oh, we need to stamp our tree. Just make sure that you're not putting adhesive on the whole trunk because it still needs to open like this. If you put adhesive on that trunk, you're going to glue your card shut. So, but we need to do the stamping first. So let me find a block. Now, if you've never subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, in your first Paper Pumpkin kit, you will get a block to use for all your stamps. This doesn't look big enough. Let me see. I may have to, I didn't watch the Paper Pumpkin video last night. I should have done that. Let me see. Looks like they stamped it twice like this. Now I'm gonna get my Stamparatus out because I don't know how to line that up otherwise. So pull out my Stamparatus, my mat, and a plate. Okay. The Stamparatus is my favorite. If you don't own the Stamparatus, this is now's a good time to get one. So let's put this in here. Put my plate on here. It helps with positioning and lots of other techniques too. Let me get a magnet. Okay, I'm trying not to hit the camera. All right, let's get a magnet. We're gonna hold that down. And this should line up. Does it line up? How does it line up? Oh wait, I see it. Perfect. So those petals actually line up with those pre-printed petals that are on there. So that's handy. Okay, so I have that on there. I'm gonna close my door to make sure everything is all nice and squared up there. And I'm going to ink it up, Pure Pizzazz. Then the good thing with the Stamparatus too is if we don't stamp it entirely the first time, we can stamp it again. Okay, so lift it up, pretty good. I'm gonna kind of push on this side a little more. Pretty good. All right, so now we're gonna clean it. To clean, so I'm gonna grab my chamois. My chamois is like super wet. I think when I last cleaned it, I didn't wring it out enough, but it's all right. It still cleans, but it is like, it's like super wet though. Oh my goodness. Let me grab my towel. Do I have my towel here? Yeah, hold on. I keep a little towel for watercoloring when I'm watercoloring, so that comes in handy for things like this. I might need to fix my chamois, let it sit out a little bit or something. Okay, so I'm making sure it's not wet because when I put it down to line it back up, I don't want it to be wet and ruin my card. So this is, now if you're going to use your Stamparatus, the best thing to do would be to stamp all of one side first because you already have it lined up. So stamp all of one side first and then clean it and take it off and stamp the other side. So when I make the other three, that's what I'll do. I'll do 3 at a time for one side and then take it off, clean it, take it off, and reposition it, and then do the other 3. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Second one. How fun that lines up perfectly like that. So cute. All right, let me clean this one more time. I don't know if we need this again. Actually, I'm not going to clean it. I'll leave it right there. Okay, so move the Stamparatus out of the way. Close that. Move the Stamparatus. Put it down here. All right, so let's refold this back up. Very cute. What do you guys think? All right, so let's stamp our greeting. Where's that green piece? Here it is. So this is the greeting on this one. They used this long one. The family where life begins and love never ends. So I'm gonna lay it down flat. Photopolymers sometimes can get a little twisted or distorted on when you're putting them on a block, but if you lay them flat, let them straighten out on your work surface and pick them up with your block, then they're less likely to kind of curve. Okay, let's see if I can get this straight. Maybe I should have used my Stamparatus for this too. I love my Stamparatus. Do you guys use your Stamparatus a lot? Do you guys have a Stamparatus? It's definitely one of my favorite tools. All right, let's clean this. Perfect. I don't know what greeting they used on the other one. It's a different one, so we'll clean that greeting. All right, let's bring back on our card. We're going to start assembling. Looks like they put the tree on. Now I'm going to use liquid adhesive for this. Use your glue dots if you have, or in the kit if you don't have liquid adhesive or whatever adhesive of your choice. But I'm just going to put little, let me lay this down. I'm just going to do little dots of adhesive on these branches. These are super skinny branches, so even the glue dots I think would be a little big. You might have to fold the glue dots. So the fine tip glue pen is also a really good option for these because this is pretty thin branches. And remember, don't go all the way to the bottom of that trunk. So let's pick that up now. And we're gonna lay this on here. Just kind of center it as best we can. Press those down. So cute. It's really cute. That is really cute. I really like that. All right, we are moving along. We're moving slow, but we're moving along. It's just one of those days, right? All right, this, I think I'm going to grab my snail. Looks like they did it. I'm only going to put snail in the top half, though. The top 3/4. We'll see. My snail. Oh, just ran out. Okay. We'll use the Tombow then. All right. don't think I've ever had one run out on video, but all right, so we're just gonna kind of lay this on the top. I don't know, 3/4 of that. Just kind of lay that on there. And I'm just making sure it's not sticky on the back, making sure nothing overhung. All right, and we're gonna use dimensionals. I'm gonna go for those. I'm gonna use full-size ones for this. And again, I'm gonna do this, put these on the top because I'm just gonna use a couple, grabbed a couple dimensionals because that does overhang the bottom a little bit on the card. And this will just overhang this right here. Not even on screen, sorry guys. It's been an interesting week. We've had, how are you guys doing with this whole thing? This week has been kind of crazy for us. All right, finally the last thing. Oh no, we have birds. How did I not see those birds? 2 birds. Make sure you grab them going in different directions. So grab one that faces right and one that faces left. We are going to use the little dimensionals for these. The little ones that were included in the kit. They are perfect size for those little birds. And put one here. Grab another dimensional. Grab the little baby one I used. And one here. All right. There you go. Okay, now final touches. Now we're going to use the little pearls that came in the kit. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to put them where these little spots are. The little flower centers. Is that what you want to call it? How many did they do though? Looks like they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They did 6. So I'm only going to do 5 because I like embellishments in odd numbers. Because I don't like embellishments in even numbers. For some reason that makes my head hurt. So we're just going to do 5. Super cute. That's cute. I really like that. You could always add some baker's twine if you wanted to jazz it up a little bit, but I think that's pretty cute. This would be a perfect card to mail to somebody this time. So again, Paper Pumpkin is right on track with being super timely with everything. Okay, so that is card number 1. I feel like that took a long time, but that's okay. All right, now card number 2. This is a Z-fold card. So if you've never done a Z-fold card, you're basically folding your card into a Z. So it came folded, let me show you, it came folded like this, but you need to reverse that fold because you want this to be on the inside of your card front, and you're making essentially a Z, okay? Or a Z. I know my alphabet. And give those folded lines a good crease. So we're making like a Z-fold card, so it'll open up like this. So isn't that cool? Z-fold cards are very fun. And I think with them becoming folded backwards, I think that might confuse a lot of people, but just make sure you're folding it into essentially a Z. All right, this piece, we're gonna build everything up on this piece and then assemble it onto here. So it's gonna go onto here like this. Okay, so we're gonna put on our leaves. I'm gonna use the little dimensionals for these because I'm gonna use my little baby dimensionals because I think that this popped up would be really cool. So I'm putting one on every leaf to keep this nice and sturdy. Now again, I'm just looking at the pictures. I'm not actually reading the instructions, so I'm not sure if this is what they say to do or not, but this is what I'm doing. Now remember, you get 8 cards, so you don't have to make them all as pictured. You can make them however you want. You can use the alternate ideas on the back. You can come up with your own ideas. That is what is so great about Paper Pumpkin. You can use their ideas if you want, but you don't have to. This is going to go right over, just like that. Very cool. Let's stamp our greeting. This one has a butterfly, so let's pull out a butterfly. Our greeting on this one, I'll always be here for you. Again, super timely. Got that one, yep. Okay, so we have our greeting. I'll try to get this one straight. pretty good with the last one. All right. Paper pumpkin. I'm finding that I'm loving paper pumpkin more and more, especially right now, just because it's nice. I'm going to try that again. It's a little too low. Just because it's nice, like mindless crafting. You don't have to think about it, and you can just sit down and knock out a kit and you're good. There we go. Much better. So really love that. Let's close up our ink. I think that's the only stamping we do on this one. I think so. So I'm going to close up the ink. And then we do need this ribbon over here. Let me grab my ribbon scissors. I love paper pumpkin. I've always really liked paper pumpkin, but again, especially right now. So just good crafting, just good mindless crafting. You don't have to think. All right, so I folded it in half and just kind of estimated how much I was gonna want. This ribbon is really pretty. So again, demonstrators get to see the new catalog on Wednesday. And so I will be I'm gonna grab my fast fuse. Which side do I want? This side. I'm actually going to be setting up paper shares, and I may do a ribbon share this year. So let me know if you're interested in a ribbon share. So on my paper shares, you would get some of every pack of DSP. So, I mean, it depends on how much DSP we have. Normally it's about a quarter pack of DSP per person for the paper share. Okay, I'm gonna need a glue dot. So, but you'd get some of every package of DSP. So if you love DSP, but you don't want to spend the money to get, 12 different packages, the paper share is a great way to just get a little bit of each one, figure out which ones you really like, figure out if you want to reorder more of a certain one or not. But I'm considering doing that with the ribbon share too. So you would probably get maybe 2 yards of each. Normally they come in 10 yards. So you would probably get like 2 yards of each ribbon. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments, or let me know if that's something you're interested in, and I will consider doing a paper share or ribbon share this year, in addition to my paper share. So let me know. So that's something I'll be advertising in May as the new catalog approaches. Okay, really cute. So I just folded that ribbon and then adhered it to the back. And then I'm gonna stick this down with dimensionals. I'm gonna use my big dimensionals again for this. I used some glue dots to hold that ribbon down. It was being a little stubborn. Actually, hold on, let's bring back our card in, because, let me take this one off. Because this is I'm only gonna put one dimensional on this side, because this is going to overhang on this side. So if I put 2 dimensionals up here, it would be kind of off level. So I'll use some fast fuse, or not fast fuse, what is this called? Tombow glue on that side. So that will adhere onto the leaf. And I'm not sure I love my ribbon the way I did it, but I can always adjust it better on the next one. So that's cute. All right, and then I think we just need the butterfly. So I'm gonna kind of fold that in half. I'm gonna give it a little bit of dimension, and I'm going to use my Tombow on this. Just a little dot of glue on the back. You can use a glue dot, would be good for this too. And that's gonna go right on that leaf, just like that. And then we're going to add some of these Pool Party or soft seafoams. What color were these? I feel like they're Pool Party. Or mint. No, it says mint macaron. Mint. Very good. So they used 3 of these. So that's what I will do. I love these. They're kind of like iridescent too. They're very pretty. Okay, really pretty. So where did our card base go after all that? Okay, now we're going to adhere it to our card base, but you need to be careful about where you're adhering it, because if you put adhesive on this side, you're going to glue your card shut. So you only want adhesive on this side. So, and I think I'm going to use dimensionals. So I'm just going to use a few here, and then 1 in the middle. You can adhere it on however you want. You can use the glue dots, your snail, however you need to adhere it. That's the other great thing about Paper Pumpkin. As you start accumulating more kits, you have more leftover stuff. You can mix and match with other kits. If you're already a pretty avid crafter, you may have stuff around that you can add to it as well. So cute, you guys. I like this one the best. I think I may need to finesse my ribbon a little more. I think I might need another glue dot, but really cute. I am going to, let's see, I want to fluff my butterfly a little bit. I'm going to add some Wink of Stella to my butterfly just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Wink of Stella is like a clear glitter brush pen. Just brushes on a fun layer of glitter on there. So I'm not sure it'll show up in the camera, but I think that adds a little bit of extra sparkle. All right, so where's my first card? Here it is. So these are the 2 cards that you're going to get in Paper Pumpkin this month if you're already subscribed. So you get 4 of each card, so that's 8 cards total. Next kit, remember the next kit will be in May, and it's going to be the new In Colors. So very excited. So if you want the May kit, make sure you subscribe to the May kit. You have until May 10th to subscribe. If there's not a link in the video description, I will make sure to add one. But otherwise, that is it. Have a really good weekend, you guys. I will be back on Thursday for sure, if not before then. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.